Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks for the introduction, John. A great pleasure to be here at DSEI, renewing acquaintances in the flesh and making new ones. So one of the questions that many colleagues have asked me is, why on earth would I want to be the chief executive of DE&S, and what satisfaction could I possibly derive from it? But apart from a strong military background, 35 years in the Royal Air Force, quite a bit spent in defence procurement, it is the sheer scale and diversity of what we do and the challenges that it brings. More than 600 projects on the go, ranging from aircraft carriers through to aircrew SOCs. We are responsible for delivering more than 80% of the MOD's largest and most complex equipment programs, worth more than 10 billion per year. So whilst not everything goes to plan, a fact eagerly seized on in some quarters, much of what we do is successful, and it is getting equipment and support into the hands of the men and women on the front line that gives me the buzz and the passion for the job. DE&S is all about people delivering a wide variety of programs, and it is this leadership responsibility that really brings out the challenge and the reward. With some 11,500 employees, we play a major role in the prosperity of the UK by spending 8 billion every year on domestic contracts, and through this supports more than 80,000 jobs. We're driven by our commitment to the servicemen and women who place the trust in the solutions we provide. We must be efficient and innovative, delivering for them at the pace they require. The speed of change and the adoption of new technologies to provide an operational edge makes this an exciting time to work for defence. You might have heard this week's exciting news that we're working with DSTL and industry to provide the British Army and the Royal Navy with cutting-edge laser and radio frequency weapons to trial. We've also recently secured a contract to upgrade the RAF Chinook fleet with infrared suppressors, which will significantly reduce their detectability as adversaries try to target them. The business of government and procurement can be a lengthy process, but we can be quick and agile, as shown by the way we're reducing bureaucracy and duplication in acquisition, and we've delivered Chinook defensive aids upgrades as an urgent capability requirement last year. Increasingly, this must become second nature if we're to keep pace with the rapidly changing character of conflict and global engagement that the government's integrated review set out. This means building the skills of our people and helping them learn new skills so they are equipped to deliver. And by investing strategically in our people, we can retain them and attract new recruits with different capabilities into an already diverse workforce. Essentially, we need to be highly competitive in the market to ensure we remain attractive to future employees and to retain our current staff. Our defence programmes need to modernise, become more threat-focused and financially stable. Both the Integrated Review and the Defence Command Paper convey a significant responsibility on me and DE&S to drive and deliver these changes, which underpins the importance of what we're here to do, which is to provide world-leading equipment and support to those protecting our nations. DE&S 2025 is our strategic response to the Integrated Review, Command Paper and Defence and Security Industrial Strategy. It sets out our ambitions to meet requirements and provides the operational edge for our armed forces. Over the next 4 years, we're gearing up to move with pace and agility with our frontline customers' demand and provide value to the taxpayer and society and deliver accelerated digital solutions through our partners and our people. We also have a profound responsibility to contribute significantly to the government's target of net carbon zero emissions by 2050. There are many opportunities here for us to leverage new green technologies. For example, we delivered one of the most eco-friendly ships ever to serve in the Royal Navy in the form of offshore patrol vessel HMS Spey. We're also making millions of pounds of savings whilst reducing emissions by investing in simulators to train aircraft pilots. More recently, you may have heard about our exploration of using environmentally friendly dye for the distinctive smoke trails left by the acrobatic displays of the red arrows. And across our sites, we're constantly looking for new ways to reduce our carbon footprint, such as a solar-powered carport at Bristol Abbey Wood, which was devised by some of our graduates. In responding to the evolving defence landscape, rising to the challenge of multi-domain integration is crucial. And this is a key theme, obviously, for the integrated review. There has been and remains a significant and complex challenge here, joining up platforms and systems from different suppliers with different architecture, proprietary systems, and all understandably fiercely protective of our IP. Getting this to work will not happen overnight. Open systems and collaborative behaviours are easy phrases to bandy about, but very challenging to execute, quite apart from the technical issues of setting the standards associated with open architectures for the use of the interfaces. There is the intellectual property and associated commercial considerations to think about. We need the best technical and commercial programming minds to make this happen, as we enable defence to operate seamlessly together and ensure that the UK remains ready and capable to respond to evolving threats. Future capabilities will need to be blended across land, sea, air, space, and cyber, with interoperability with our allies a key facet. Our new space delivery team is already working with UK Space Command to unlock that potential for the future of defence. We will use our position at the centre of defence acquisition to achieve greater alignment across military requirements and programmes. We're looking to drive digital solutions for business and for battle space advantage and using public money in the smartest way possible. We'll also engage with high-tempo experimentation to prioritise short-term interventions and to support the delivery of the MOD's Integrated Operating Concept 2025. We're going to challenge old processes and champion new ways of thinking, such as what we achieved on the buy and try at scale case study known as BATS. This is an example of new agile commercial model to rapidly buy and experiment with novel technology in the hands of the end user. DE&S's Future Capabilities Group used BATS and the Transformation Fund to buy 120 systems and deliver 9 different products for the Army to test, which included nano unmanned aerial vehicles. Whilst our traditional focus on large platforms remains critical, this is a great example of where we're moving away from a big bang style of procurement to a more spiral approach. And this enables multiple projects to be tested to develop and refine the requirement. It also ensures the customer achieves the optimal capability, which is essential as we embrace software-intensive systems and open architectures which provide that flexibility we need across the physical and virtual battle space. Bringing together our intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance operating centre, the Future Capability Group will create a hub to drive digital innovation and multi-domain integration across DE&S, while simplifying and strengthening our relationship with Defence Digital. Other exciting ventures undertaken by the Future Capabilities Group include the establishment of centres of expertise to bring together experts from across defence, government, academia and industry. The first, the Expeditionary Robotics Centre of Expertise, was established in May to support the delivery of the Army Robotics and Autonomous Systems Strategy. And today, we're launching our new Digital Battlespace Centre of Expertise that will move beyond traditional land, air and sea warfare as we exploit the opportunities in this increasingly important sphere. Defence procurement is a challenging and complex business, one affected by a variety of economic, political and global factors. As I've already trailed with high complexity programmes, and frankly with the complexity of government, sometimes we will get things wrong and programmes will not run as smoothly as intended. The important thing to me is that we recognise where we've made mistakes, learn from them and act on them. There probably needs to be a more systematic process across defence and indeed across government, and our recent work on ventilator and PPE procurement has opened up an opportunity to do more learning and interchange across the department, facilitated by the Infrastructure and Projects Authority. There is negativity in some quarters around defence acquisition, and our response can only be a continued commitment to getting better, pushing improvement from industry together with the frontline customers, and proving this with results. Over the last 5 years, we've delivered 12 of the UK's biggest and most complex defence programmes, the Type 31 design and build contract, the UK MFTS, and logistics transformation programmes, and awarded more than 4,500 contracts at a value of more than 47 billion. Maritime initial operating capability for F-35B, the Merlin Mark III life sustainment programme, and the Spearfish torpedo upgrade are all recent examples of DE&S working alongside industry and delivering for the front lines on or ahead of time. The recent NAO report, as well as highlighting some areas where we've not done so well, also highlighted our strong programme management techniques, robust response to underperformance by industry, our approaches to better cost control, and the way we incentivise quality delivery from contractors. There's no doubt that defence acquisition has faced challenges in the past, and we're working hard to address those. Through our acquisition approval transformation programme, we're driving improvements in delivery so that defence has the capabilities it needs when it needs them. This involves an acquisition system that can be faster when we need it to be and more precise all the time, alongside a proportionate approach to scrutiny approvals. When it comes to programme management, we've improved our techniques. We now use earned value management as an early warning indicator of issues, and use the cost assurance and analysis service to provide an independent view on schedule modelling and indeed cost. The MOD acquisition system has evolved significantly in the past decade, including improved programme, portfolio and project management, stronger functional management and project controls. These initiatives are nested within a wider cross-government effort to transform government acquisition. We're committed to achieving an increased pace of delivery for our major projects. We are streamlining the approvals and assurance processes, upskilling our people in their professional specialisms, and investing in leading project management processes and tools. Defence is continuing to investigate how we can further adapt our systems and processes to better draw on the expertise of the civil sector and exploit technology developments. Everything I've mentioned so far can only be achieved by having great people at the heart of it. It will continue to be the talent, commitment and professionalism of our people and our workforce of the future which will drive the change required to deliver that battle-winning edge for the UK Armed Forces. The situation we faced with COVID over the past 18 months has accelerated transformation at DE&S. We've embraced hybrid working and will build on that in years to come. We're working hard to maintain a workforce that reflects the richness and diversity of society. Naturally, we'll still need project managers, accountants, commercial people, and safety experts. But we increasingly need recruits skilled in software and systems integration and artificial intelligence. And this will allow us to improve and accelerate how we interpret events, make decisions, and take action. We can't always compete with the private sector on pay, but our employee value proposition offers very much more than that. We're empowering our people to help us achieve our mission, nurturing the range of talent and experience we need to solve the toughest challenges. Building on solid foundations, we're investing in our people, delivering equality, diversity, inclusion, and well-being. We know that a diverse organisation sparks more ideas, innovation, and employee engagement. It improves decision-making and produces better results. Difference really does make a difference. Currently, women only make up 14.5% of those in the engineering occupations across all industries. This figure has increased from 12% in 2018, but still falls far short of the overall UK workforce, where 47% are women. However, women are better represented in engineering within the public sector at 29%, and there is an opportunity to capitalise on this through the broader offer that we can provide. I am committed to ensuring we can overcome the gender disparity, increase rates of female engineers, and grow an inclusive engineering culture which enables everyone to reach their potential. We've partnered with the Women's Engineering Society to further develop and support female engineers whilst inspiring the next generation to consider this career path. Also, to increase and attract a diverse workforce, we're introducing a STEM returners program that will focus on attracting women who have taken career breaks. It's our aim that 35% of our civilian workforce will be women by 2022, and I'll talk more about that this afternoon when I sit on the Women in Defence discussion panel at the Joint Forum. As well as the traditional skills associated with equipment and support, we encourage innovative thinking, different ways of achieving our end goals, as was shown by the swiftness of the competition we ran for the Type 31 frigate build programme. Our long-term success will be dependent on the diversity of thought and capability, and we continue to support our employees' learning as we foster a collective growth mindset. That could be through participation in networks, improving our outreach engagements, encouraging secondments, and external education and training. We've also changed our approach to the jobs market in recent years. Being a civil servant with DE&S is no longer seen as a job for life, and we accept that people will leave us and people will return to the fold in the future, and our strategy is to make sure that's as smooth as possible. And here I see opportunities for our staff to move in a Z path, onwards and upwards between us, our industry, and military partners. This will keep the talent within the defence enterprise and ensure our people enjoy a fulfilling career. The Defence Suppliers Forum, which I co-chair with Norman Bone of Leonardo, can be a powerful facilitator of this aim. Bringing private sector skills into the public sector allows us to refresh, and we offer numerous opportunities for those serving or retiring from the military. So as well as bringing these people, we're constantly looking at what the next generation offers and what we can offer to that next generation. DE&S employs more than 400 apprentices who are learning and developing their skills for a long and successful career within either DE&S or our sister organisations. Typically, 98% of DE&S apprentices progress onto another apprenticeship or permanent role within our organisation. We provide tailored training, clear progression paths, flexible working, and one of the best pension schemes in the UK as apprentices get to work with some of the world's biggest defence programmes. Naturally, there's a competition for resource with the private sector, and we believe now more than ever that DE&S is a great place to start your career. Great people, great delivery, great organisation is our ethos, and the future for DE&S is bright. By delivering on our promises, embracing innovation and technology, investing in our people, and evolving as an organisation, we're going to meet the challenges that defence places on us. And with that, we will remain a key driver towards an integrated and effective UK armed forces that can protect us for decades to come. Thank you.